Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Jose. Hey, I like to see Jose. Look at there. I don't get to see a lot of people's faces most of the time. Hey, Rick is back with us.
Hello.
Hello, Jose. Rick is with us again today. I mean, they must have been working Rick hard. Rick's going to tell them what to do with it.
It's my blessing to be able to get here.
Good to see you, Rick. Rick always kills it with the Rick trade. We named the trade after the man. He is legendary. All right, so let's see what we're doing today. The market's down anywhere from, what it is now, 0.38 to about 0.5% down. I saw some people panicking in some Facebook groups. They're like, oh, God, what's happening? Well, this is normal markets, right? This is what normal things do. And really, this doesn't take us by surprise. Now, we were down a little bit yesterday, down a little bit today. It's kind of neat to look how all the indexes do, right? So the S&P down 0.44, NASDAQ down even more. The Dow down 0.4 and the Russell down 1.23. So the Russell's the one that's really taking it down. So kind of cool. So we look here. Now, keep in mind, we're down more today than we were yesterday. But remember, the AD was negative, 300 yesterday? So the advancers decliners is only down negative 61 today, even though the market is down more. Go figure, right? So now we see we made a low down here. Now we're in what is called lunchtime chop. So we are choppy. The opening 15-minute range was about 9 points wide. That's this little area here, the gray part. Here's our hourly midband that shows that we are creeping downward every hour, kind of the average, right? The cash open was here. We're below the cash open. We're below VWAP. And you'll see there's an area of support here on this little pivot. And I think that is the overnight low. So the overnight low is kind of, where it's being tested. So we go down to the overnight low, we go below a little bit, we pop back up to VWAP, go back down to the overnight low. Now we're popping back up to VWAP. And you'll see a little green line up there. So what has volume done? Here's the amateurs. The amateurs were all very amateur hour was very bearish. Then here's where the big guys come in. And now look at there, we've got some volume even creeping up during our little lunchtime chop area here. So kind of cool to see. We would expect price probably pop back up to VWAP at some point today, and then come back and test this again before it pukes out for the rest of the day. Who knows what it's going to do? We have no idea. We just read the tea leaves. So let's go to our volume profile. Now check it out how this is so cool. Now this is on the SPY, but I just want you to watch. Do you see how it interacts with these lines? It's amazing, really, when you think about it. So it goes down here and then it pops up. Then look where it consolidates right at the 50% line. Just amazing. And it pops up and does that. And then it does a little dance up here to the top and says, hey, I'm overbought. But then what does it do? It interacts with the line, comes back down into the fair value, comes back up, almost interacts with the line, and then comes back down to the 50% line. So when you look at SPY, there's nothing that's taking you or me by surprise, even though some people in Facebook groups are, what's going on? We're down 0.5%. It's all normal, right? It would even be normal if we came down to the 446 area. So this is all normal, all normal. Now, I like looking at it in the ES to see what that looks like because it has overnight prices. A little bit different, right? So we're down, look at this. We're now testing that 200 moving average. Down there, we're below the 20, we're below the 50, but we're still fairly priced. Now look at the point of control is exactly the 50% line. How does that happen? How does the big green monster work? We don't know really, but it does. So we're seeing a little bit of support here at the 200. No, I wouldn't call it a 200-day moving average because we're on a 30-minute chart. So that looks different if you take the volume profile and you go to the volume profile daily. It looks a little different. So this is a daily chart of SPY. And you see we're still above the 20 and the 50 moving averages there. Let's see what it looks like on ES on a daily chart. Yeah, so we're still above the 20 and the 50, and I guess the 200's way down here. So you look at these and you go, say, here's the point of control for the daily chart. This is daily, what, 3 months, 1 day. So we could even be down here. But we generally do trades on our broken wing butterfly and Rick doing the Rick trades on shorter term. So we normally look at this. We normally look at just a regular volume profile right here. That's kind of where we're comfortable. You know, looking maybe 10 days out, 10 days behind us, figuring out where this thing is going. So where's it going? On SPY. Let's go back to ES. Where are we going? Well, we could easily go here. I think there's a higher probability that we go here. Why not say there's a higher probability that we go there? Well, let's look at our other tea leaves. And our other tea leaves is our little skew driver friend. So our skew driver today is 33 away from the money. See that? 33 points away from the money. So let's go over here. Let's put it in. Today is 9/8. God, can y'all believe it's September 8th? I'm kind of excited. On September the 13th, which is a Monday, they will be flying over the federal courthouse in Atlanta, a flag that will be presented to me for my 27 years of service. I'm so excited. So that's kind of cool. It's on my daughter's birthday too. That's the day I requested. I wanted to be on September 11th, which was my son JoJo's birthday, but it's on a Saturday. So they don't fly flags for individuals who served on weekends. They just do it during the week. So it's kind of cool. I get my little plaque with my little flag in it, and I display it proudly. That 27 years went by quick. Rick, we should fly a flag for you, my friend, when you retire in November, I think it is now.
It's the end of December, December 31.
Okay, got you. That's beautiful, Rick. I know you're excited. Rick, dang it, they keep moving it later. Are you moving it later? You got to quit moving that thing. Don't move it past the 31st.
No, that's the drop dead date. No problem.
Okay. So what are we saying here? Y'all, the skew, now is this 100% right? I don't want y'all to put everything in it. The skew is normally between 25 and 35. So are we normal? Yeah, we're normal. If anything, look, we're going back this way. So we've had a couple of down days. That tells you why, right? So if anything, I would expect us to be closer to a bounce than to a significant drop. Because the average has been about 30, 31, right? Now we're at 33. So I would expect this at some point to go back this way. So as I'm studying the tea leaves, I don't see any problem. Now we'll get bit by that one day, but I think it's kind of business as usual. So let's go back and let's do our stuff. Let's do our stuff. Wow, this is 30-minute chart. Look, looks like we're getting a little bullish here on this little candle, right? Now let's see, how do we do this? Hold on a minute, on a 30-minute calendar. Let me see how to do this. This is how Blake would have us to day trade this. So if this, you would go, that's a down candle, so you would go up. This is an up candle, so you would go down. Just trying to think how I would do it if I was going to day trade it, but I'm not going to do that. We did that the other day. I made $15 the other day to offset the $20 that I lost the other day. So what do we do? What we normally do? What do we normally do? Well, we go shoot a fish in a bucket. We shoot a fish in the bucket. So we go out closest to 60 days. And we sell us a little micro. We love doing that. Fun little trade. Look at all these little strikes I got. And the market's down 0.5% today. Well, what's the probability that this strike's going to get touched? 24%. All I got to do is double the probability of being in the money. So I got a 24% chance that this is going to be touched. I like those odds. I got a 12.2% chance that this thing is going to end up in the money at expiration. Isn't that cool? So look how safe we are. We're way from the money. Look at us. Here's the money right here. So let's just keep shooting fish in the bucket. And speaking of Rick, Rick knows what's going to happen if these things do get touched. What we're going to do with these, Rick?
You're gonna roll them out.
We're going to roll them out. That's what we do. So when we put one right here, 3,900, 10.23% probability of being in the money. So we'll get us a little 19.25. So we'll be bringing in $94. We'll probably get half of that. Enough to take Beth to Applebee's on Friday. Come on, film me. Film me, dang it. Here we go. All right, so let's go put it in its little place. Unallocated. So that would be my little micro right here. So I'll go right click, move to group, and we'll move it to, now that I got this thing, look, y'all, y'all can't see it, but it goes up to my other screen. This is so cool. I love this. I've never had a stacked screen. All my screens were on the same level. I had one here, one in the middle, one on the right. Now I got one up here. That looks like if it falls on me, it'll probably crush me. And it'll probably happen when we're together one day. The thing fall down and crush me. Then I got a big one right here, the 34-inch. Oh, this is cool. So I'm gonna put it in the micro short puts. Okay. So that one's done. What's this? That one expired yesterday, totally out of the money. So it was totally profitable. What the crap is that? Quantity day. Okay, is that closed too? Oh, that was our butterfly. So we lost like $12 or $13 on that. It never hit our spot, I don't think. All right, so now what are we going to do? So we sold our little thing. So let's look at our micro puts, if there's anything that we should be able to harvest. And I doubt there will be because the market's down for 2 straight days. So we don't have anything that's 50%, but we're getting a good little inventory of these things again, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of those little babies. And they're all doing good. Well, they're not all doing good. They're fine. Now, let me tell you, if you are a beginning trader, there's a chance that you're going to do something that's really horrific. And you're going to come over here and you're going to look at this. Oh, I'm down $600 today. Bobby, you were down $500 or $600 yesterday. You don't sweat this. You don't sweat that. Yeah, if I live by daily P&L like I used to in the olden days, that's when I would start closing stuff and panicking. We don't panic. We don't puke positions. I think it was Ken that coined the phrase puking positions. I don't know. Maybe it was me, maybe it was Ken. But we don't puke things. We don't get scared. We don't puke things. We know that all of those little micros are just doing fine. So then we've got a broken wing butterfly on that is expired today. How's it look? Now, remember, this is the secret that we're not telling the world. Everybody and their mama is all infatuated with the 0 DTE trade. So what are they doing today? Well, they've got a catheter hooked up to them because they can't go to the bathroom because they're watching it. Now, I know they'll tell you they set their stops, but they're worried that their stops aren't going to work. They're going to blow past their stops. So trust me, they're watching it all day. And they're working a 9-to-5 job, most of them, and they're not getting anything done because they're worried about their 0 DTE trade. I know. I've been there. I've done that. So what we do is we put our 0 DTE trades out about 14, 15 days out in advance. And then what do? We just sit here and watch it. Look at this, y'all. We're at the 45.05. There is a 5% chance that we're going to close beyond this. There's a 3.9% chance that we close right here, which I hope we do, because that means I make a little lottery money. Isn't that cool? I make a little lottery money if we go down there. So I'm waiting to go down. I just don't want to go too far down, because then if I go too far down, then I've got my max loss of what, about $400. So we're making a $400 bet just about every day on these little things. And most of the time they pull out and we make $75 to $100 every day on these things. Well, on every day that there's an expiration. So here's my 0 DTE trade. When did I put it on? Probably 14 days ago. Let's see. We put this on August 25th. That's my 0 DTE trade. Isn't that a better way of trading 0 DTE? It was Stacy that said, look, Bob, hey, aren't we doing this as a 0 DTE? I told her, I said, shh. Don't tell everybody. And here we are telling everybody. So that's great, right? So I want the market to go down. Market go down here, I make a lot of money. But if it stays up here, I'm gonna keep the credit that I collected on that broken wing butterfly. It's just a gorgeous little trade, y'all. Gorgeous little trade. So won't we build one out again, do a 0 DTE, and we'll go to our other account here. Oh, Bobby, you're down $403. We don't care about that. Don't sweat those things. So we're gonna go to our macros, and we're gonna put our little macro trade over here. Oh, it's just so boring. Just doing the same thing over and over. You know, we're like Fred Flintstone going to the quarry, doing the same old thing. So where do we go? We're gonna go closest to 60, just like in the other account.
I'm going to the Water Buffalo Lodge meeting.
There we go. I'd love to have a water buffalo hat. I used to love the Flintstone. Oh, let me tell you this. This was so cool. So I let my kids, I try to let them watch Bugs Bunny and all the, Looney Tunes stuff. So they watched Bugs Bunny the other day, and here's what an old Bugs Bunny. And Bugs Bunny was trying to help that little, what was it, the little penguin get back down to Antarctica or something, because he was a skater or something. He was in a circus and he got fired. And here was their comment about Bugs Bunny. They didn't think Bugs Bunny was funny. They thought Bugs Bunny was mean. Why is he so mean to that little, and I go, mean? Never thought of Bugs Bunny as being mean. But it was funny, my kids thought he was a mean person, and I was like, Bugs Bunny's not mean. And so they've been watching more of it, and I think they're beginning to say, okay, he's okay. But I loved it. Well, back in the day, Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam, man, they'd be shooting guns all over the place. And that was fine with us. We didn't get scared, and we didn't go out and shoot people up. Now you go, oh God, you can't show that to kids because they'll start shooting people. Have y'all seen the video games that these kids play? On my Facebook feed, it shows that Grand Theft Auto or whatever, where everybody's killing everybody. Jeez. I mean, Bugs Bunny's the least of our problem. I can remember Daffy Duck in a swimming pool, sitting in a float, drinking a martini, or he's drinking a martini, some adult drink, and then he was smoking a cigar. Bring those days back. That's what I'm about. So we'll sell this one for $19.50. Bring us in a little credit, $95.48. There we go. We're in. All right, so now let's build our broken wing butterfly. We like doing those on SPX. Just like, well, we got a crowd here today. Look at this. We got Jim back in the house. We got Jose. We got Rod, Short Ball, Rick, Twain. The old gang's here. Matt, Drew, JW, Stacy. Everybody's here. This is awesome. All right, so let's do this 0 DTE trade, except it's not 0 DTE. Today, it will be. Let's see what this one looks like over here. We got one expiring today. It ain't even on the board, is it? Where's it at? Crap, I ain't showing my positions. Change that to show my positions. Trade.
Have you checked the skew driver today, Bobby?
Yes, I did. It's at 33, I believe. Let's see. Let's go back and look at it.
So it's going way up since
it's going up
a few days ago.
Yep. So what it means, Matt, in my opinion, is we're getting closer to a bounce in the market rather than a down move. So we've had 2 straight down moves. So, to me, the skew driver says we're getting closer. It's normal. 25 to 35 is normal. So it's business as usual. But if I had to guess, I think we'll probably get a little up move sooner than we'll get a bigger down move. So here we are today. Look at this, y'all. What's the probability of it being in the money? They say 0%. I like those odds. So this one will come off for a full winner today. Or you can take it off now if you don't wait, pay the commission, But I just like letting them expire most of the time. So now we'll go out 16 days and we'll do the same thing. We'll do a long put butterfly. Now remember, you got to snap the back leg. So it's 10 wide there, 5 wide there. Now you can make them wider. You can do whatever you want to with them. Like you can make this like this and then do that. That's still a broken wing butterfly, right? You got more wrist. But I just like doing them like this. 5 wide here, 10 wide there. And then we're going to move those strikes down to a point where we get about $1. So we're watching the credit that we get. So easy to build them over here in Tastyworks. So there's 95 cents to $1. You know, $1.05, 85. We don't want more than that. Let's try to do, see if we can get $1. Probably not. So we'll work it. Activity, work in, replace, put down to 95 cents. I had to go down to 90. Oh, we're filled. Beautiful. Ba-da-da. Really, really sweet. So then what I do is I'll move this over to my side screen. Oh, I love this. Then I'll do those same stripes in the other account. So we'll trade SPX. We'll go out 16 days. And we'll go to the 44.75. So it's just so much harder to do it over here, y'all. It just is. I'm not crapping, I'm just saying. So we got to buy the 44.75. Now hold your control key down. So we're going to sell the 44.70. Hold your control key down. We're going to split it. We're going to go down to 44.60 and buy that. And then you got to change the number of contracts on your middle one, right? So make that -2. Going for $1. Could we get $1? Could we? Nothing. Jack squat. Nothing. 95 cents. That filled for 95 in the other one. Let's see if we can fill here. There we go. There we go. So then we got to go put it into its own little category. So let's go find it. I'll click on my unallocated stuff, my SPX stuff. And I'll just choose these 3 stripes. Hold your control key down. So right click, move to group. We'll create its own little group. I don't know. What do we? Black Swan Hedge. We'll call it Broken Wing. Broken Wing Butterfly. These are puts. What are we at? 16 or 17? We'll call it 17, see if that'll work. Ta-da! Yeah, here we had 16 yesterday. So now we're at 17. So let's go see it, see what it gives us. Did I miss it? Eyes are going. Here it is. So we got a little bit of delta, says a little bit of negative theta, and a little bit of negative vega. So we're doing good. We're up $5. Close it. Oh crap. Now we lost it. Now we're down 15. All right, so we got our broken wing butterflies in. Now, y'all supposed to tell me what I'm supposed to do again. Let's see, how much buying power do I have?
Don't forget to move it up with other broken wing butterflies.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got to move that up to all that. And that's been, I was working on it a little bit this morning. That takes a while. I wish they would let us just grab it. If I could grab that and move stuff up there, that would be good. But yeah, I totally agree. I need to do that. But I won't bore y'all by, let's see how our space trip trades are doing today. Seems like regardless of how that much is up or down, it's always going to be open $100. That's crazy. My second one, how's that look? It's up 50, down 120 today. Let's look at those. Remember, we want to build those profit humps in those, right? Let's see what that looks like. We'll go to ES. I say we'll go to ES. So we're going to hide simulations. And we've got single symbol, all groups, 1 expiration, and then let's look at our space trips. All right, so instead of all groups, we'll go space trip trade. See how those are doing. Space trip trade 1. Ta-da! Look, y'all, we're getting a hump. The camel's getting a hump. Isn't that cool? So if we go down, let's see if we got all of our little things. So the way I set my candle slices, this is a 5% down move. So a 5% down move will be at $477. On a 12% down move, will be down. I mean, we'll be up $935. Isn't that cool? I like that little space trip. They're slow moving trades, but as time goes on, this does nothing but gets bigger and bigger. Watch. I'll move the date. Watch what happens to my hump. Look at my hump, baby. Camel, 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 camel. Look at that. So by October the 8th, if we get a 12% down move, I'll be up $5,667. That's how you hedge a grind down market. That's how you do it. It's beautiful. Let's look at our second one. Let's move this back to today's date. See how our space trip 2 is looking. Space trip 2 there. Ta-da! So if we get a 12% down move, we're up $719. If we get a 5% down move, we're up $446. See how sweet those are? Love those. Love them, love them, love them. All right, so we've got 2 consecutive down days. I checked my Black Swan hedge power yesterday. I don't really have enough juice to sell 3 puts today. You can if you don't have any negative puts, but check it out here to see if you can do that. So the other thing that we've been doing is we've been doing a down days. We've been doing that sweet, sweet, sweet little, what do you call it? Wood trade. Man, am I sleeping? All right, so let's do one of those. We've been doing ours in MES. You can do them in whatever you want to. I do them in MES. So we go closest to 45 days with, 37, 51. Pick your poison. Where do I want to go? I may go 51. We did 37 yesterday in that expiration. All right, so now we want to do a long put vertical. And we're going to do it 50 wide. And we're going to do it to where we're going to pay $10 to put that on. So we got to move our strikes down because we don't want to pay 15. We want to pay less and less and less and less and less till we get it to about $10. So maybe there. Move here. So I'll pay $10.25 for that. And why don't we did 3 contracts yesterday. How much buying power I got? I don't have a lot, do I? I don't have a ton at all. If I put this thing on. Hold on, I may have to take off some of my macros. Well, we'll see. All right, so let's see if we can do a double. 2 of these. 10.25. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do it for $10. Can I do it? So I had to pay $10.25. Boom. Go, baby, go. Darn it. Gonna make me go up to 10.25. Go up to 10. Jack squat. Unbelievable. Go 10, 15, dude. Replace order. 42, 20, 42 there. If I move my strikes. Won't let me let's see. How many clear order? Click them over. Cancel my order. Activity. Let's go back to trade. All right, so now we want to long put vertical, 50 wide. That's 50 wide, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep. Move our strikes down. Again, we're trying to pay $10 for this thing. All right. So let's try 2 quantity at 2. There we go. That's actually going to increase my buying power. Look at there. Isn't that cool? And I'll probably have to bump it up to 10. 975. Place order. That should get fixed. There we go. Now we're fixed. All right, so we got that. So now what do? Now you go down and you sell a naked put where you can get 20. This is what's going to flip me. Oh my gosh. See, this is what really freaks me. All right, Bob, what are you going to do here? What are you going to do here, pal? Because you're never going to be able to keep up with all this stuff. So I got to sell 2 here for that little thingy there. Make sure I'm in the right thing. Yeah. Well, just do it, man. Just do it. So we're going to sell 2 of these. Forgot the buying power to do it. 2025. How much buying power is it? 933. We'll do it. Ta-da! Now we got 4 there. All right, so let's go try that in the other one. So where was my, where did we do that at? Okay, there. So we did the 4410, 4360, 4410, 4360. Let's go to the other account. I don't forgot the, what was it? 40. Is the mine the first to go or the last to go? I can't remember. 4410. I should know because I got a 410 shotgun, my favorite squirrel gun when I was a kid. We'd go shoot them squirrels out of the trees and we'd take them to my friend Steve Deese's granddaddy. And right in front of us, he would skin them and get ready to eat those boogers. Nasty. Oh, he loves squirrel dumplings. And I was like, unbelievable. What did we say? 4410. So we're gonna buy that one, huh? 4410, 4360. He always offered us some, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. So we're gonna make this 2 contracts. Right? This 2, 1025 debit, 1050 debit. Whoa. See, I could have done it as a one order and I didn't even think about doing it over here. That's fine. All right, so now we got to pay for that. So if we buy something, we like to do something where we can pay for it, right? Kick me into the 23, kick me into the 37, go back to the 51. Don't know why it does that. So now we got to sell something to pay for that. So that's where we go get us a little $20 sugar-badoo here. I think though, you know what? I'm gonna sell a little, take a little more risk because I don't have anything there. So I think I'll do the 2075 and sell 2 of those. Cheap. So we're getting enough money to pay for. Yeah. All right, now we'll call this a 111 over here. All right, so help me, y'all. I got 111. I got 111 third, 6th, 7th, 8th. No, we got an 8. We got a 4th. We got a 5th. So this could be our 9th, I guess. So let's go here and get them. Hold your control key down. Right click, move to group, add a group, and we're gonna call this 1119. Ta-da! Now we can keep up with him. Hey, now we're only down $300. What's happening to the market? Let's go look. It's going back up. What's happening to this? What's happening to the market? Oh, well, look at that. Well, look at that. What did we just say? We said, where are we going? We said, we're going back to VWAP. Then we're going back to cash open. Look at that. Cash open seemed to be a little bit of resistance and then shapooky pooky. Now, where's it probably going? Well, it's probably going back to VWAP. And it's probably going back to here. Isn't that cool? Just cool. I mean, really, if you think about it, the market, you know, it behaves rationally most of the time. Most of the time. And 80% of the days, y'all may not know this, and I don't know if I've ever talked about it. I never thought about it, Matt, until I listened to Corey. Matt, you ever listen to Corey on Theo Trade?
Yeah, I've listened to all of them.
Yeah. So Corey, you know, will tell you that most days are what we call range days. And the market just does a little rangey madangy. You know, that's what it does. It does up and down and up and oh, there's a spider. My God. Like bigger than my toe. My deceased toe, the one that's in the Chattahoochee River, probably.
He also said you get like maybe 4 or 5 trend days a month.
And that's where you make your money, right? That's where he goes. Let's see. He goes, let me show you this.
He does either the 2-minute or 5-minute and the 20 and the 50 EMA.
So here's Corey's, here's what he uses. All right, here's his little big thing. And he'll go off the 20 and the 50 EMA and on a.
I think yesterday on Apple, I think it was a trend day.
Yeah. So you know, that's what he does. He scalps on trend days, and trend days is where you make the money. Now, interestingly enough, let's see, is this today? Yeah, this, well, no, that's today. Yesterday was a gap that didn't fill, it looks like. So today we didn't have really the gap filled. And normally when a gap fills, that's
Well, I
what we,
think it filled on SPY.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's simple. If you can catch it.
if you can catch it. Now, my problem is, you know, I'm Bobby Genius, so I never catch all that stuff, right? And you can get all kind of good stuff. I mean, we got expected move. You know, you're looking at your expected move on. Let's look at our expected move on ES. There's all kind of things that you can go into this to. See if I can zoom in a little bit. So here's our expected move for this week. So you can see clearly we're within the expected move. You got the upper band of the expected move. You got the lower band of the expected move. Everything's normal. We deviated. So, and you'll see most of these will be normal. But then you'll get those weeks where you will pierce the expected move. Everybody sees that? We went past the expected move of that week. And generally, when you see that in 1 week, the next week, everything normalizes, and then it normalizes for a couple of weeks. Then maybe this week or this week, you'll see some movement outside of the expected move. But you see most of the time, that expected move is spot on. You see this one moved beyond the expected move, but popped right back in, and then even deviated on the upper side of the expected move. So what do you expect the next week? Well, you expect everything to be normal. Then what happens? You pierce the expected move. Then what do you have? You have normal so far. Then you'll pierce the expected move. Kind of cool, isn't it? When you start thinking about all the ways that you can evaluate this stuff. Look, we pierced the expected move, then it was within the expected move, within the expected move, pierced. So it's kind of cool where you play it. I mean, all we're doing, y'all, is playing the probabilities. Y'all remember what we do? We sell options, we collect premium, and we do it with the odds in our favor, probabilities in our favor. Then we manage our risk. Then we rinse and repeat. It's really a simple game that we play. It's a lot better than the chess that I've been playing. I can't get above 500. Every time I get my score above 500, my ranking, then they start putting me up with the $600 and $700 guys. And those guys just kill me. And I'm like, man, it just makes me feel like a loser. And then I think, I'm not playing this stupid game ever again. And then what I do, I've been playing a few games this morning, and I won a game, and I killed him. I mean, I got him quickly this morning. And some guy from Costa Rica somewhere, some ungodly place. So anyway, expected move. Does 2 down days scare us? No. 2 red candles scare us? No, we're within expected move. And we're looking at the tea leaves. Everything looks exactly as it should be. All right, so I put on the 111. I put on the broken wing butterfly. I don't think there's anything else to look at. Let's see. Well, maybe there is over here. I don't have a lot. I only got $800 buying power, so I need to be closing something. Let's see what we can close here. That's just my loans. I've got 9 days on those. Okay, nothing to see there. Yes, what have I got here? I got a 10, 10, 7, 7, and something another. Hey, that's at 25 cents. That looks like that's something that I could get ready to harvest, right? So I could say close, buy the full 3, put in an order for 20 if it gets filled. I'll let that work for a while. All right, let's see what else we got on positions. It's harder over here, y'all, because I don't have them grouped. 3, 3, 7, 7. So there's a 3, 5. What's that 3 at? $1.50. That's fine. 3 here, 260. 5 here, 135. There's my 20 that I've got 22 days left on. That's nice. There's 15 cents. I don't see anything else to do there. All right, here's my little micros. Here's where it gets complicated because I got all these 111s and all kind of stuff. You know, I hadn't closed it on the other account, so I won't close it here. The other account kind of tells me what to do on these things. Here's where we got all the weird stuff. Let's see. I'm just going over here to see if there's anything that I see that's at 50% or more. That is, but that looks like a 333-111. What else have I got up here? Anything else I should close? 63, that's a 3. 55, that's a 3. So that's a 333. 37, 36. 37. Let's see if I got any negative ones. That one's down a bit. That one's down a bit. That one is up 37%. $35. I could take off a little risk there, I guess. 37 days to go. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of buying power. Man. That one's at 36, but that's a two lot. So I don't really see. Let's see what are these. 33, $545. Praise the Lord. See how much harder it is if you don't have these. And I got to do that thing that Ken told me and try to group them on the thing. My silver trade is up $45. How does Daddy do it on that one? Huh? Like it. Our SPX, we're down $43 on the whole shebang, which is not bad. And see, these do have my things grouped into butterflies. So I like that. That's easy to tell, right? So you can see if there's something there you could close. We got 0 day today. We're up $97 on that. That's going to be a full winner. We're up $30 on that. So that, I mean, anytime you're going, you can go, man, if you need to release buying power, you can start managing these trades. That one's down 25. That one's down 10. That one's down 40. That one's down 65. That one's down 25. Dang it, they're all down. That one's up 5. Woohoo. All right, let's see our 111 trades are doing, because I think that's all we've got here. So here we've got, well, no, we've got other stuff. No, we don't have 111. We've got calendar trades here, right? So we're up $34 on all of our calendar trades. That's cool. By the way, I need to check those over here. On a down day, our calendar should be doing well. So let's say our calendar should be well. SPY calendar. Up 39, but we're down. How many days we got on that? 37 and 7. Okay. So calendar 2, how you doing? How you doing? Are you up about 6%? You can close those at 10%. You can close them anytime you want to. Let's see. More calendars. SPY calendar 4. Yeah, up a little bit. So I think we made a good decision putting those on. What I really like, let's make sure that's all calendar wise. Got another little calendar over here, up $32 on that one. So we expect those to be up today. The cool thing about, how's my hood doing? I'm scared to look. Oh man, why would I trade in the hood? Gotta stay out of the hood. All right, so let's look at these 111s and why I like them so much. Look at this, just a resilient trade. It's a down day. It doesn't hurt that trade. It's up 93%. You start saying, hey, maybe I can close that one. Take the risk off and just leave that long put spread on. Let's see this one, 1116. Look at this, even up on the day, up $123. I love these trades, y'all. 111 is a killer trade. 22 days left on that. And they're resilient. That's what I like. They're resilient. Even on down days, when you got those naked puts in there, man, those things are still up because you got that long put spread in there. 1118 up a little. You know, we just put that one on yesterday. So no worries there. Any more? 111 what's that look like? Up $144, up 98%. Are you kidding me? No. So if you needed to ease some buying power, you could take the short threes off, right? don't think I have to today, though. I don't have to do anything. This one should be up a tad today. That's the one where I never sold the nakeds. Never sold the nakeds, baby. Never sold the nakeds. 111 5th. Look at that. Up 97.50. Sweet. I mean, you talk about a high probability trade. That 111 is cool. Allocated now, just make sure. Yep. All right. What's the chat say? Have to look up. Congratulations. Congratulations for what? What are you talking about? Oh, I bet on my flag thing, you know. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Do y'all see the dust on my? I told the kids never cut those off because y'all would see the dust on my ceiling fans. I ain't getting up there. That's about 20, 30 feet high in the sky. I'm not getting up there and doing that. We'll get someone to do that. Yeah, on the flag. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. If my kids don't take my flag and desecrate it, you know, they'll be using it as a blanket, or they'll be sliding down the steps on my flag. I could see that happening. Unbelievable kids. Let's see what our working orders are doing. All right, we want to harvest those 3 at 20. It's at 75. We're trying to get those out at $1.50 to get my loans filled. So we're doing good. Okay. Anyone got any questions on everything? It's good to see so many in the class today. This is good. And like Stacy says, quit apologizing about it being boring. I mean, it's just the same thing every day, right? You just go in, you just do this, you shoot the fish in the bucket. That's our little micro trade. Shoot him, put on a few other trades. Rick is probably, based on what he's seeing, he's probably definitely doing a Rick trade today. Because looks like we'll probably get a bounce, if anything.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's just consistent. You're consistent. You do your thing, you just do it over and over. And, you know, before long, you gain some consistency, and you just kind of let the probability in these trades, you know, work out. And you do a little hedge here and there, and then you're down $600 or $700. You don't really look at this. I mean, this may be 1,000 before we get off today, or it may be up. It may, you know, don't let that fool you so much. You just got to know what you got working. So if you're looking at your deltas, we are bullish. We got some negative vega. We got nice positive theta, but the negative vega isn't something that's going to, you know, it's not overcomable. This is where you get hurt. It's negative vega. You can start putting other calendars in, but we normally put calendars in when the VIX is down. Right? That's when you put those little trades in. So VIX is up today. So we wouldn't do a calendar at all. So that's one of the things you can do on up days. Up days, when the VIX is down, put a calendar on. When it's down, put on the 111. Sell your daily put. Do your put. Broken wing butterfly. You know, just flip. Just using what the market gives you to trade it. And before long, you'll get consistency, and you'll start, you know, making a little money here and there. So you and mama can go to, or you and daddy can go to the Olive Garden. Speaking of which, why would anyone go to Olive Garden? Y'all, that is the grossest place I've ever. My daughter loves it. Oh, she thinks it's the stuff. And I'm like, I would rather go to Piggly Wiggly and get some lean cuisine, Italian, and slop it in the microwave. It tastes better than what you get at the Olive Garden. It's just nasty. Just nasty. All right, y'all. Good session today. What else going on in the chat? Anything else? Okay, so Short Vol says, I'm liking the Rick trade. Curious if you guys have ever done it as an ES put. I have, and I've sold it naked as an ES put. You could do that, certainly. You know, with ES, you get the span margin. You just got to be, you know, wary of what comes with span margin. You know, span margin can blow up, you know, really, really quickly. But yeah, you could certainly do it on ES. I've done it. I mean, for example, today, if I were going to do it in ES, then I would just sell a, you know, probably a naked ES put. And you can watch that overnight. Now, the cool thing is, let's see. Yeah, naked, what you're pondering. Yeah. And, you know, the cool thing about it is doing that on ES, you can watch it overnight too. You know, you don't want to kill yourself watching it, but you can set you an alert on it if, you know, if price gets down to something. Okay, so Jim has done it on ES. Jim, does it work out good for you on ES? Yeah, I mean, I would not be, wary of selling a put. Yeah, so he said it's worked for him. Sell a put in ES today, expiring on Friday. Certainly do that. And the time is coming soon when SPX is going to be 24 hours as well. So that'll be cool. So then Rick he can check it over the overnights. When my age, you have to get up a time or two to go pee in the middle of the night. So what do? You take your phone with you, and check the market, see where it is. So SPX will be trading 23 hours a day pretty soon, just like ES. That's gonna be cool. All right. Good session, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 2 o'clock because me and Mama got to go to the Applebee's. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.